We're gonna put this Moroso push-pull remote battery kill, and it's got the all for the alternator and everything too on it. So, because we do have an alternator. So, anyways, I was figuring out where I was gonna lay this out at. So, I had this. I'm gonna put it, I think, right in here, about halfway, maybe. Something to that nature, I don't know. But then that gives me pretty decent room for my rod right here. So I think that's what we're going to do. I got to get this part apart here, get the list off of it, put through the bracket here, how they got it showing, and then when you come back, I'll take all these panels off in here. We're already drilled this. I probably have to move my line, my air line, but we're going to put it right in here. This is where I want it, about right there, close to the box. And then I'll weld me either something up or out. I'm not sure yet. So when I get that figured out, I'll come back and show y'all where I'm at. Yeah, this is what I was thinking right here I want to do. You know, because just to be out of the way, I ain't got to cut no panels. It's down in this tray up here. I don't have a fuel cell. I don't think we're ever going to put one in this. And if I do, I'll have to move it. So, but for now, this is what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to line it up right here. I'm going to cut me a piece of tab. I'm going to weld it across here. That way it can come across here. And that way give me some spots to weld this to right here. And then maybe make me some little gussets to go under here. So I think once I weld it right here, piece here and here, you know, to stop that. If not, I will have to cut me some pieces and go right here and on the side, which won't be that bad. But that's my hole. That would be off, on. Drill my hole right here, come through, meet it up. You know, which I gotta line all this stuff here up. So yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all see where I was at, what I come up with. So when I get some pieces cut, and I weld this on here across this tab. So, and then once this is thin, I might get me a piece and put behind it in here too, and kind of wedge it together. So that way, like I said, because it's kind of thin. Anyways, all right. I just want to let y'all see where I was at and what I come up with, and when I get a little bit more done, I'll come back and show y'all where I'm at. Before I start welding any of this up, I'll show y'all what I come up with here. But I got me a piece of, I don't even know where I had this little L bracket at. Come off. So anyways, I grinded it down. I cut it down that way it didn't interfere with none of the holes right here. So I'm going to weld this piece to this right here, and then I was going to take this piece, which is the same width, overlap it this way just a little bit and weld on top of this one. That way I can come back and then weld it all up right here. You know, that way I guess I could weld it up here and it'd be just as strong, but this was just for, you know, for my extra security, whatever. I don't want no flex in it, and this piece will be going against right down here like this. I probably messed the camera up, but it's going to go here that way. That piece will rest against that and to keep any flex out, and then the piece is going to lap over right here. And then I thought about just bolting it down. If all this looks good and it, you know, it don't allow no flex, I just might just bolt it. That way I can remove it easier later on down the road, which is probably what I'm going to do. I don't know. I might end up welding it, but I think that's going to work out well. Let me get these pieces welded up, and I'll come back here in just a second. So I know it ain't the beautifulest welds. It ain't. I still believe I'm going to bolt it in. Just drill me a couple of holes at the top and one on this bracket here. See how I come up with it. I mean, they're ugly welds, don't get me wrong. They're not pretty. They're boogers, but, you know. Damn, chipped the concrete. Damn, but, you know what I'm saying? It ain't coming off, and that's the main goal. I'll get better with my welding over time. But Anyway, like I said, I didn't clean none of them up. I buffed them up just now, but you know, because I'm gonna paint it here in a bit. But anyways, that's what I come up with. All right, it is gonna work. So I'm gonna drill me 3 holes. Put 2 right there, you know, right here and right here, and then that way I can move it around. And then when I get it where I like it, when I'm coming through and everything's lining up, I'll mark these holes and drill them out, and then bolt this down. And then that way I can remove this, and you know, like if I have to move it later on. So yeah, right, you see I'm still working on it. All right, let me get back busy. I just wanted to show y'all my bracket and my ugly welding. Yeah, there she's painting. I know she's ugly. Don't laugh at my welds, but it holds, damn it. So yeah. Alright, there it is, y'all. I got it all installed, wired up. Of course, going back and forth. Works out pretty damn good. Long as hell. Right here on this white mark, we're going to cut it right there and shorten it up. A friend of mine's actually going to come and pick it up from me tomorrow. And he's going to take it to work with him. Put it on the lathe for me and cut it off, and then make sure my hole's perfectly centered and re-tap it for me. Cool beanos. But yeah, that wasn't that bad, you know, running all the wires. Good thing I had that done. And just figuring out how I want it. I know I ain't got the panels back in. I'll put them in and show y'all where, you know, how it's going to look with the panels in. And then I'll come back because I got to take it back apart to get this rod off. But, alright, I'll put these panels back together and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, there it is. Other than that little piece right there is the only thing you can tell that's in here. It's all tucked down behind here. You see it down in there? No obstructions, no nothing. Yeah, like I said, it's hidden behind the panel right there. So still a clean install. Like I said, other than just seeing it right there, once it's got this poked down a little bit, we cut it around this, and you know, I do it to bring the pad back up, you know, right there. But like I said, from just looking down in here, you don't see it, and pretty clean install. I like it. I dig it. But yeah, we're going to, yep, bam. Cool. Like I said, I'm going to take this off and send it home with my buddy. He's going to cut it right here and take it to the shop and put it on the lathe. Put it in a center hole, drill it out for me. Make it shorter so the handle will be here instead of way out here. You know, you walk around the car, you're gonna hit it. So groovy. All right, that is the Moroso push and pull battery, remote battery disconnect. I think that's what they call it. But anyways, all right, cool beanos. All right, I hope y'all enjoy. All right, later, taters.